beautiful in your brown skin.
Hey everyone, it's Tamika. I hope you're having a great day. If you're watching this post in one of my Facebook groups, A Brown Girl's Guide to Employment and Networking, please like this post. If you're like this on my page in Facebook, Dr. Tamika Jacques, please also like this post. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel under Fruitful Vision Enterprises, and all my platforms. Just subscribe. Okay, so let's talk about it. You all know that I talk about employment and networking. It is the summertime. So if I did not talk about this book, A Brown Parent's Guide, Preparing Our Children for Employment in the 21st century, then, it would be a waste of a summer, right? Because we know that our sons, our daughters, our nieces, our nephews, they're all on school vacation right now if they're in the United States. And it's important that we really use summer to have these conversations with our children on thinking of their future. How many times did someone ask you when you were, 6, 7, 8, what do you want to be when you grow up? And many people said, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a dentist, I wanted to be a lawyer, right? And when you think about your current profession, are you doing what you said you would do at the age of 6, 7, or 8? Now, many of us are not, many of us are. But in the meantime, I want you to start thinking, how can you engage with this generation that is coming up behind us? Because here's the thing. When I talk about employment and networking and every single message that I give to you, I always say networking is not always just for you. Networking is so that if one of my godchildren call me and say, hey, I need a job, I can say, what do you want to do? What's some of your passions? Let me call this person. Let me call someone that I just met a few weeks ago. So it's important that as you are going through this summer, right, and you are talking to children, whether it's your nieces and nephews, just ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? Listen, I have a godchild, a godson that is so passionate about soccer. I just know he's going to play pro one day. I just know he will. I can see it on what he's doing, right? And then I have another niece that coaches soccer. So imagine when we talk about in this book, how are we preparing our children for employment? You have to talk with the children and also find out what their passions are, because I'm sure this will help guide in, yes, future employment, but when those kids turn like 15, 16, 17, 18, when they can start to work during the summertime or even during the school year, you want to make sure that you're not just throwing them in at a Dunkin' Donuts because that doesn't, most of the time, it's probably not going to match their passion. And I don't mean anything, against Dunkin' Donuts, because I did work there at 14, right, during the summer. My mother hated it. I probably worked there for like 8 weeks tops. Anyways, all I'm just saying is that you have to be, as you are working, make sure you are talking to someone in the next generation of what some of their passions are, so they're not just in that summer job working at the grocery store. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but let's start having these conversations to get the next generation working in their passions and the things that they love, right? So if you have not picked up this book yet, you know where you can get it on Amazon, A Brown Parent's Guide, Preparing Our Children for Employment in the 21st Century. All right, have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. If you are on my Facebook platform, Dr. Tamika Jacques, I would ask you to like this post. If you are on Instagram, Dr. Tamika Jacques as well, please like this post. And if you are part of A Brown Girl's Guide to Employment and Networking on Facebook, please also like this post. Okay, let's get into it. So today's tip, advice, or conversation is based on A Brown Parent's Guide, Preparing Our Children for, Hey everyone, Dr. Tamika Jacques here. Today I want to talk about this book, A Brown Parent's Guide, Preparing Our Children for Employment in the 21st century. Remember to like this message wherever you're watching. If you're watching on YouTube, under Fruitful Vision Enterprises, if you're watching me on Facebook, Dr. Tamika Jacques, or if you are a part of A Brown Girl's Guide to Employment and Networking, please like this post and subscribe on all my platforms. Okay, so something I want you to think about your career is, if you are not happy in your current job, or let's just say you are happy, right? How does that happiness translate to the children in your lives? So if you are a mother, how does your children view your job? If you are an aunt or an uncle, how, when you interact with your nieces or your nephew, how do they think of your jobs? Because one thing we have to remember is that there is another generation coming up behind us. And this is why it's so important that we network, right? Because essentially we are networking for our daughters, our sons, our nieces and nephews, but also the way that you communicate about your job often says, no, I don't like that.